me, huh? Hitters is after me, cannot be that many who wanna fuck me up. Fatality really is up, it's sure, undoubtedly. Baby gon' touch the bucks, my salary double, your baby daddy maybe.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Waddle now to return it. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Cover it. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next
touchdown, Dolphins! Daniel Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know from someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Carter with it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down and 3. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. I got it. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
We saw this jumping jack make steady improvement his first 3 years in Miami, and he topped it off with 53 catches last year, career high. Now in his 4th season, I expect his numbers to continue to rise.
On first down, Cottrell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 1, Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Miami's receivers had the 2nd fewest yards of any receiving group in 2020, and the fewest yards in run after catch as well. Jalen Waddle, he might solve both of those problems. Taking 6th overall, he picks up a first down right there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll run again. And he will take it in. Front offense touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action, now it's Tua. Open receiver here, complete is Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Flush to his right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, he takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Cottrell, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Moss. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. slant, he's got Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, 26 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, Cottrell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a first-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real dependable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And the Dolphins are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And for Josh Allen, that last pass puts him over 10,000 passing yards now in his young career. And you think about it, he came into the league in 2018, so he's trailing only Baker Mayfield from his class who got there sooner. Allen's throw is complete. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Moss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Tua. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Tua. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.